Assalamualaikum, my dear students. Welcome to your chemistry class. Hope all of you are fine and doing your class regularly. Today I will discuss about covalent bond. Covalent bonding. A covalent bond is defined as the attraction force arising due to mutual sharing of electrons between the two atoms. That means a covalent bond is an attraction force between two atoms which is formed by sharing of electrons. And here these two atoms are mainly two non-metal atoms. Sometimes metal atom can take part in covalent bonding, but it is rare. Mainly two non-metal atoms are taking part in covalent bond. And the combining atoms may share 1, 2 or 3 pairs of electrons, and when two atoms are actually covalent bonded by mutual sharing of electrons, and through this they are actually acquired the stable electronic configuration of nearest inert gas. Now we will see some example of covalent bonding. Formation of hydrogen chloride. We know that the electronic configuration of hydrogen and chlorine is this, and so hydrogen atom contains 1 electron in its only one energy shell, and chlorine contains 7 electrons in its valence shell. So hydrogen share its valence electron with the 1 electron of chlorine atom, with the 1 valence electron out of 7. Out of 7 electrons, hydrogen share its 1 electron with the 1 valence electron of chlorine out of this 7, and like this way chlorine atom gain the stable electronic configuration of its inert gas argon, and hydrogen atom gain the stable electronic configuration like the nearest inert gas, and that is helium. Like this way actually hydrogen chloride molecule is formed through covalent bonding. Now follow the diagram. Here you can see chlorine, its valence shell contains 7 electrons, and hydrogen it has only 1 electron. So hydrogen share its 1 electron and chlorine share its 1 electron with each other, and they form a covalent bond, and also they form this hydrogen chloride molecule. My dear students, here you have seen there is only drawn the valence shell. So also you can draw, when you will draw the diagram of covalent bond, then you can draw just the valence shell, or you can draw all shells, but you can draw valence shell also. So like this way hydrogen chloride molecule is formed. Now follow the another example, that is nitrogen. Nitrogen is actually elementary molecule where two nitrogen atoms are combined together through covalent bond and form a nitrogen molecule. Follow this how it is formed. We know that the electronic configuration of nitrogen is 2,5. That means it contains 5 electrons in its valence shell. So each nitrogen atom of this nitrogen molecule, each nitrogen atom share its 3 electrons out of 5. They each share 3 valence electrons with one another and form nitrogen molecule, and like this way both of them actually acquire the stable electronic configuration like nearest inert gas, and that is neon. Diagram is like this. Nitrogen, both nitrogen has valence shell, there are 7 electrons. So both of them share their 3 electrons, and like this way they form covalent bond. So here actually total 6 electrons are bonded, 3 from this nitrogen atom and 3 from this nitrogen atom. Since both are same atoms, for this you can use like this way different signs for electron. Here small balls and here cross sign, and these are actually used here for denoting electrons, and it will be very clear how 6 electrons from both atoms are actually taking part in this bond formation. So like this way nitrogen molecule is formed by covalent bonding. Now you will see another example. Formation of water molecule, where 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen takes part. Follow the diagram at first. Follow here. This is the electronic configuration of oxygen. First shell contains 2 electrons and second shell or valence shell contains total 6 electrons. 2, 4, 6. And hydrogen atom always contains 1 electron. So this 1 electrons of hydrogen is shared with the 1 electron of 1 oxygen atom, and also this hydrogen atom share its 1 electron with the another oxygen electron of that oxygen atom. That means in 2 sides there is actually electron sharing is occurring, and like this way water molecule is formed. So in 2 sides of oxygen atom there is formation 2 covalent bond, and total 4 electrons or 2 pairs of electrons are taking part in this bond formation of water molecule. Language will be like this, similar as before. So I hope you can clearly understand how water molecule is formed by covalent bonding. Here 2 atoms of hydrogen share their 1 electrons with the 2 electrons of oxygen atom out of 6 valence electrons and form covalent bond. Now here I have given more examples. Follow here. Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen atoms like this way share their only 1 electron and form a hydrogen bond, hydrogen molecule, covalent molecule. And also fluorine, out of 7 valence electrons they both fluorine atoms are shared their both 1 electrons with one another and form a fluorine molecule. And here carbon dioxide molecule, here 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. We know that there are 4 electrons in outermost shell of carbon. So here 2 atoms of oxygen they share their 2 electrons with the 2 electrons of carbon atom. Like this way in both sides of carbon atom covalent bond is formed, and like this way carbon dioxide molecule is formed. Now here 4 atoms of fluorine atom share their 1 electron is with the 4 electrons of 1 carbon atom like this way, and they form a covalent molecule, and that is carbon tetrafluoride. Like this way easily 2 atoms, sometimes 2 atoms will be same or 2 atoms will be different. That means by covalent bonding elementary molecule and compound molecule, both type of molecule are formed. So my dear students, like this way you can easily explain the bond formation process of covalent molecule. So already you have seen in covalent bonding there are different types of bond: single bond, double bond, triple bond. In single bond actually 2 electrons are taking part from both atoms. Constituent atoms they share only 1 electron with one another to form a single covalent bond. That means in single bond 2 electrons are taking part. But to form double bond both atoms has to share 2 electrons. That means Here two pairs of electrons are bonded electrons and they takes part in covalent bonding, and for this, for two pairs of electrons, double bond is formed. And in nitrogen we have seen there are three pairs of electrons are taking parts in bond formation. For this, triple bond is formed. So like this way, single bond, double bond, triple bond may form in covalent bonding in different molecules. Similarly, you can explain another more examples. You can explain more example. For example, methane. Easily you can explain carbon tetrachloride, like carbon tetrafluoride. Then phosphorus trichloride, chlorine molecule, aluminum trichloride. Here you can see this is metal. That means here covalent bond is formed between metal and non-metal. This is some exception. Carbon disulfide, hydrogen sulfide, etc. So students, you will practice the bond formation of these molecules must at home. So today up to this, and also today I will give here one SW, explain the bond formation of ammonia with necessary diagram. So please, you will explain the bond formation of ammonia molecule with diagram and language properly and send in your group. Today up to this, thank you and goodbye.